Well, hey everybody, I'm here joined with Steven Barbieri and Truthful Loving Kindness. And they have been so kind as to take some time out of their day to share with us a little bit about emergency preparedness and being prepared for things to go wrong before it happens and not afterwards. So, Steven, would you be willing to kick us off and share a little bit? Because you have done something better than just telling us. You brought something to show us.
Yes, my actually I have to give credit to my wife. My wife is the one that really helped organize it. I helped get pieces to go into it. We actually have two readiness things. One is this is like a little mini suitcase, and it claims that it's fireproof, which I don't understand. I got it on Amazon, but it's a weird leathery feeling, so maybe it is fireproof. So it's got all these different sections. So it's got birth certificates of our kids. It's got wedding. It's got our passports in here. It's got our shot records and everything. It's got social security cards, old driver's licenses, to still use as ID in case we lose ours. There's deeds of trust that are in here, important bank documents, um, waterproof matches that are in this particular one. This one also has a whistle at the same time. So this is, and then DNA testing for our kids in case our kids get lost or whatever when they're younger. A flashlight is in here too. There's also a power cord, which is what people, they might remember their cell phone, but they forget the power cord to charge it. So there's an extra power cord in this particular one. So this is more mainly documents that we have in this one. That's like, again, it's like a little mini suitcase. Bought the thing on Amazon, so that if there's an emergency, we just grab this and go instead of get everything together. It's already been put together. The next thing, which I'll try and lift this up. This would not make it on the plane because it does weigh more than 50 pounds. So the nice thing about this thing, down at the bottom area, we've got a lot of dry foods. There's tuna fish cans, there's toothbrushes down there, there's paper towels, there's water bottles, there's toilet paper, there's wet wipes, um, dental floss, candles, matches, lanterns. It's got all kinds of our supplies there. Then we have hydration kits here, a horn in case we need to get somebody's attention, like or something. This was just at a dollar store, and this thing lasts for about 10 or 20 pushes. So rain umbrellas, assuming we're going to be cold. It's got the heat warmers and things like that. So, and then in the upper area, we've got blankets, change of clothes, about a week's worth of my medication or whatnot. So the nice thing is this is kept in the garage at the front of where our cars are parked. So in case we have to, leave, you're going to go out through the garage to probably one of the cars. We just grab it and we can throw it in back one of the cars. And there's a handle that pops out right here, and it's got wheels so we can actually roll it because it does weigh like more than 50 pounds, but it's really pretty organized. And what we try and do is like once a summer, we kind of bring it in the house, lay it on the living room floor, open it up, kind of take it apart, see if there's something that, like doesn't fit anymore, or we need to replace something that's, old, like food or whatever, canned tuna fish and things we have like that to update it, take those out and eat them and put new things in there. So this is a great organizing kit that we have. But at the same time, I think it's super important to have something for your documents too, versus trying to run around at the last minute to try and find. Oh, actually, there's I think it's called a thumb drive, unless that's old school speaking. It's got a lot of our photos that we've done on our computer too. There's a thumb drive in here that's got like 10,000 photos that we've stored on our computers from over the years or whatever. So we don't lose those memories at the same time. So again, the little one for the papers, and then clothing and food and matches and all that other fun stuff. And there's even a radio in there with batteries and stuff too that aren't in the radio. They're off to the side so they don't get used up, so that they can go right into the back of the radio as well. The newest thing that she bought at Costco, these are called Life Straws. So they're a filterization, and they were all on sale at that time. You can suck through these through like kind of dirtier water, and it's a filter so that it filters and makes it clean water. So in case you're trying to get, you don't have water or whatnot, there's this as well. These, like I said, life straw for getting purified water.
Hey, thanks for sharing all that with us. It's great to see, and it's great to see someone who's put that much thought and put it all in a fairly small, compact,
And a
transportable
lot of the
way.
stuff you can get at the dollar store. Like I said, as I was grabbing stuff, this was from the dollar store, that was from the dollar store. So it's not like you have to spend thousands or hundreds of dollars to prepare it. And again, we didn't build it in one day. We built it over time.
It's not the expense, it's the thought that goes into it. True. I see you and your husband joined us. It's good to see you, Guy. So I know you shared about a special light that you wear around your neck sometimes, True? Oh, and
I
you brought it, even better.
yeah, it just stays right here. It's always with me because we our power goes out a lot, and it can stay out for more than 2 weeks. So um, this is a light that goes around my neck because I shake so very badly that holding a flashlight is a problem for me. And even other people holding a flashlight is a problem for me. It messes with my brain and my Lewy body symptoms act up. Um, and this, I really like also the fact that it's got on this side is the on off, on this side is the um, up and down to where it's got a low setting that is much better for my eyes. It doesn't give them so many problems.
And she will use it at night often so she doesn't turn the light on when we're asleep.
Not necessarily for him, but I do have a problem with light. It is definitely a problem. Um, let's see. So the neck light, wood stove, propane kitchen stove, battery backup for my iPad with soothing music videos, cuddly dog, food and water storage, backup power to run the well, and suitcase packed that oh my brain gets so rattled when I move it. Um, uh, spring and fall, we go through and might change what's in it for either warmth or cool. And meds are consolidated in one, actually pretty big tote. I have to take a lot of meds. So it's an end.
So
Eventually, they probably want the kind
box.
Yeah, the bottles that show the actual prescription. So that's my med box.
Yeah, the stuff that is current. In other words, each week I pack her meds into a weekly uh,
My weekly thing.
pill dispenser. Those are the ones on top. The backups, the ones that are once a month, or the spares are down below. There's 3 levels. And so if we have to leave, we're not searching for her meds. You pick up the container and go. It's also a lot easier to do the weekly. We keep extra charcoal for the grill in case for some reason we can't get a refill on the propane for the stove. We cook in the on the Weber grills, and we've got suitcases like Steve has we don't generally take anything out of the suitcase when we get home. And it's ready to go, even though, I mean, we take dirty clothes out and wash them. But we each have a suitcase packed with clothes and batteries and stuff like that. We also have a solar rechargeable radio. So you don't have to worry about running out of power in, 3 or 4 days.
Oh, and I I again really need low powered lights. So we have like three of those kind of smallish lanterns that are rechargeable, that you can turn the volume, turn the brightness, thank you, down a lot so that I can have them in multiple places in the motel room or whatever is the problem, so that it's not a lot of a light making my hallucinations go crazy. Because another thing is camping lanterns really do a trick on my hallucinations. Not so much visual hallucinations, but it really starts up the audio hallucinations.
We're talking about the propane lanterns, and they have a pretty high sound when the propane is going through and the propane is burning in the little bags.
So it sounds like with True for you, glaring lights are a really bad idea, really bright lights. So looking at low lights, soft lights, consistent lighting, sounds like kind of a key for you. And for both you guys and Steven, it seemed like having something that's an easy go-to, a quick grab that's already put together, that's already set. You just pick up the container of meds, you grab the suitcase, Steven grabs his bag, and off you guys are ready to go.
And then we also have a case of water and a couple of jugs of water next to this bag that's in the garage at the same time. So that when we grab that, we'll be grabbing the couple of jugs of water. And then I think it's the big 45 things of water or whatever, the large case of water. And a couple of things I forgot to say is that there's a first aid kit in there too. There's also cash, a lot of small bills, so that you're not trying to get change from somebody or whatever. We do have small weapons like a knife or whatever in case we have to cut something or defend ourselves or whatnot at the same time. Glasses. My wife's got, because she can't read without reading glasses, so she's got her reading glasses in there at the same time. And then actually, I don't know where this is at, but there's a tool that helps turn off our water and our gas before we leave the house. There's a tool inside there, this like weird looking wrench thing, so that we can turn things off. And then a basic tool, it's this collapsible thing that opens up where it's a pair of pliers. It's got a knife on it. It's got a little screwdriver. So we keep one in all of our cars in the glove box. One of those, I guess it's one tool, 14 tools in one or whatever it's called.
Those things are great. I've got one in each bag.
Yeah, and they were $5 that, get them on sale at Christmas time. So we actually got one for us and gave it to all of our kids for their cars too. No, I think the main thing, and Tru said the same thing, is that they go through the bag and update it and get the things that are outdated or something else came to mind. Oh, I need to add this one to it or whatever. So this is not an end all where you just pack it and put away and never touch it for 20 years or whatever, because things are going to be rotten, spoiled, batteries aren't going to work anymore, whatever. So it is important to have a process at least once a year that you go through it and update.
Well, the other important thing is styles change, and you wouldn't want to be caught in clothes that were out of date.
Right.
Now that we got the important things out of the way, right?
Well, it's also true. I mean, your size could change too. You could have gained weight or lost weight in that shirt or sweater or sweatshirt, or your shoes or whatever. They don't fit you anymore too.
Yeah, me, I am losing a lot of weight fast. So, I've gone through 8 sizes in the last year. So, having it, yeah, I can have stuff in a suitcase, but having it stay on or just be a billboard that I'm trying to wrap. um, yeah, up to date is not necessarily fashion, but fit.
That's a very good point. Very well made. Well, guys, I know I don't want to take any more of your time, but thank you for putting the thought that you did and for showing us and getting stuff out and demonstrating, because I think that that makes it so much better for people to be able to actually see things. So thank you for taking the extra effort to do that for us.